Welcome back, guys, to another build video. Today we are focused on the Magicka. I found a specific set that pretty much caught my eye and pretty much put it together and came up with this build. So we're gonna jump right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the character sheet. So we're a Breton on this build. Breton just gives you sustain. You can be a dark elf if you choose. I'm not gonna, obviously choose dark elf, even though that you do get increase in damage. We got max mag 33, health 31. You can pretty much rearrange the attribute points the way that you want. This works best for me. Spell damage is at 2.4, unbuffed. Pretty much front bar, it's 2.7. Now, when you get your continuous attack, you buff up. This will obviously increase. I believe it goes up to 4.5k. Our spell resist, let's go ahead and buff up. Spell resist is 28, 23. Astronaut Mundus, let's go ahead and jump into the gear. Now, I'm using this specific monster set. You can use whatever you want, but I'm using the Behemoth's Visage. Pretty much dealing flame damage to an enemy grants you Behemoth's aura for 12 seconds that reaches up to 12 meters. You and up to 11 group members in the aura reduce flame damage taken by 5%. Enemies in the aura increase their flame damage taken by 5%. This effect can occur once every 15 seconds. Now, I know 5% does not seem pretty much like a good boost in your flame damage, but I've been testing this monster set around PvP duels, and I can see the increase. Now, you can use whatever other monster set you want, from Bloodspawn, Balorgs, whatever you want, but this is what I'm basically using. So we're doing heavy on the helmet, medium on the shoulders, both in pin. Unfortunately, I do not have in pin on here, so this is the reason why I am using a reinforced. That will eventually be changed over. Probably never, to be honest with you. Then we're using prismatic glyphs on the big pieces. We are using Burning Spellweave as our front bar set. Burning Spellweave, pretty much, obviously, when you deal flame damage with the damage flame ability, you apply the burning status effect, yada yada yada. We already know it's an old set, so we understand. In pin, once again, obviously need some changing over, and prismatic glyphs on the big pieces. We are using Blessed as our back bar set. Now, Blessed, to me, first time using it, and I enjoy it. It's actually saved me a lot of times from being overwhelmed by a small group or even a Zerg. It gives me that extra tankiness that I'm looking for. Obviously, when you block an attack, you gain Meridian's Blessed Armor 5 seconds, causing you to dodge all incoming attacks. This effect can occur once every 25 seconds. 25 seconds isn't a whole lot of time, and you can pretty much get this set back up in no time. Obviously, we're doing heavy on the hands and the waist. Burning Spellweave on the chest, legs, feet. We are doing Blessed Necklace, and we're doing all Bloodthirsty. And this is just going to increase the damage with our dots. And also, we are doing, a reduced spell cost, because we all know Magickas just have serious problems with sustain. So, all three reduce. You don't really need to worry about your spell damage because you got Burning Spellweave, which helps out with that. We are doing a Burning Spellweave Infernal Staff front bar, Nirnhone, with a increased weapon damage glyph. However, you can go Shock Glyph, which is what I'm probably going to try, only because of that minor vulnerability. So choose what you like. Back bar, we're doing Blessed Shield, in pin, or Sturdy, whatever works with you. I'm doing a Stam Glyph. You can either go Mag as well, but I'm doing a Stam Glyph back bar just to help with that extra blocking, sustain blocking, whatever. And we're doing a powered dagger back bar, obviously just to help with our healing. Now, next thing is we're going to get into the skills. This is how I have it set up for myself. You can run your rotation, your skills, however the hell you want. I'm running it this way. Shattering Rocks. I was messing around between Shattering Rocks, Fossilized. Shattering Rocks does give you some extra healing. Flame Lash, Engulfing Flames, Draw Essence. I'm using Draw Essence now only because it does, one, it gives me a good significant amount of mag return back, and also it's just it's a good AoE skill to use, especially if you're trying to line up your burst from hitting somebody with your Engulfing Flame and Draw Essence. If you have Leap Up, Fossilize into Whip, and then hopefully that should delete whoever the hell's in front of you. Back Bar, Volatile Armor, Protective Plate. You can either use Elusive Mist if you want to go Vamp, or you can use Race Against Time. Coagulating Blood and Cauterize. And Degen, obviously, for your major sword. Corrosive Armor. You can use whatever you want, Back Bar. If you want to use Corrosive Armor, you can use Shifting Standard, Standard of Might. You can use, hell, you can even use the Sword and Board Ultimate. I prefer to use Standard of Might at times just because of the increased damage, and also because I'm also taking reduced damage as well while I'm in it. And I try and pretty much play this as a turtle build and just pretty much get people to follow me into close, tight spaces and then just lock them down in there. CP points. Rationer, Liquid Efficiency, Steed's Blessing, Gifted Rider, Biting Aura, Master at Arms, Duelist Rebuff, Unsaleable, Juggernaut, Slippery, Rejuvenation, and Boundless Vitality. Your champion points, you make them how you want to make them. Choose what you want to use. Me, this works best for me, and it's been working out, and I'm going to continue to run it this way unless otherwise. But yeah, guys, with that being said, that is my Mag DK PvP build video. You can play this solo. You will, unfortunately, because of how solo is nowadays, you're probably going to still have some issues with fighting outnumbered, but you're going to be able to survive to pretty much calculate and pinpoint what your next move is going to be before you die, or if you die. Good for duels. It's pretty actually hilarious to fight people in duels and see that all their attacks are being dodged. But with that being said, guys, hit that like button if you like what you see, and go ahead and subscribe as well. You can go ahead and check me out on twitch.tv/CHAXGO. That's CHAXGO. And check my website out at www.chaxgo.com. All this information will be provided at the end of the video. You guys have a good day. Stay solid. Peace.